Hello there. Welcome to the Oakleaf News at Santa Rosa Junior College. My name is Celeste Moreno Espinosa.
And my name is Kieran Healy. Our first news story that we're bringing to you comes from Petaluma, which has been long known as the egg basket of the world. However, its status has recently plummeted due to the avian flu, which has put over 1 million birds out of commission.
Although Petaluma still strives off egg farming, the nationwide egg crisis is starting to see its effect take place in more than just your average home kitchen, forcing many farmers to take biosecurity a lot more seriously than ever before.
The U.S. bird crisis began back in early 2022, where HPAI, highly pathogenic avian influenza virus, strains were first detected in commercial flocks according to the USDA. The fast-spreading disease called for immediate action from farmers to kill entire infected flocks in an attempt to limit the spread. These severe practices have led to the loss of more than 28 million chickens in January and February alone. According to the USDA, with the death of flocks increasing and no sign of the bird flu slowing down, consumers are left with the harsh reality of the highly limited eggs left.
According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average price of a dozen eggs in 2020 was $2.05. However, with egg farmers having to recuperate their losses from the egg shortage, the average price in 2025 has skyrocketed to $5.90. And the everlasting demand keeps on rising, causing many to wonder what can be done to help alleviate the damage.
According to CBS News, the USDA has unveiled a 5-point plan that includes investing more money for biosecurity, as well as vaccine research, cutting regulations on egg production, and temporarily importing 70 to 100 million eggs from foreign sources.
USDA's $500 million investment towards biosecurity measures include constructing egg layer facilities that would protect farms from wild birds, the main transmitters of the bird flu.
Up to $100 million will be diverted towards developing new vaccines and therapeutics for laying hens in order to reduce the need to depopulate entire flocks when an outbreak occurs.
To help relieve some of the affliction of the farmers affected by the egg crisis, $400 million is available to aid them in repopulating their farms.
The USDA approach plans to stabilize the egg crisis over the course of 3 to 6 months, with the hope of ultimately restoring the flock population, available egg quantity, and store prices.
We at the Oakleaf News have brought a closer look at how students and teachers feel about the price of eggs. Let us see what they have to say.
Start off, can you just please tell us your name?
Yeah, Gina.
Carmela Velasquez.
My name is Sam.
And where do you usually go grocery shopping?
I like Target. You have a lot of good Target Circle deals, so I do Target most of the time.
I usually go grocery shopping at Safeway, Costco, and Sam's Club.
Oliver's Market and Trader Joe's and Safeway.
And do you know what the current price for eggs are in those locations?
Yeah, right now it's like $7.99 for a dozen. And that's like the cheapest one that I could find.
Trader Joe's starts at $4.99 or about $4.99 on up. And then same with Oliver's, they go for $4.49 on up. Safeway is $8.99 on up.
It's really expensive. It's like, I don't know. I've recently seen like $10 for a 12-pack, or even Costco. It tried to maintain its prices, but it's still a lot.
Right now, you can only get 1 carton of eggs. So sometimes I take care of my mother, and that's one of her staples. Every morning, she eats at least 3 eggs.
Well, my son is a very picky eater, and he loves eggs so much. Like, that's one of his favorite foods. So he's pretty upset that we can't, have as many eggs as he would like.
Yeah, honestly, we're trying to get chickens now because this is expensive, and I feel like it's cheaper to get chickens and actually go buy some eggs.
Do you remember what the prices of eggs used to be before then?
They were probably, let's see, $2.99, $3.49.
I'm pretty sure they were like 50 cents an egg, so I'd say like $6 a dozen. Yeah.
I remember it being like $3.99, like maybe like under $3 or $4.
Even when it started about the chickens having some sort of disease, so I don't know, that's like 2 months ago. Yeah.
I mean, that's a really hard thing because there's been that disease going on, and
I don't really know. Talk about it more, maybe. get mad about it more. I don't know. I'm just waiting for the prices to go back down, but
I don't know. I don't know if it's like come as a community and like those people who have chickens try, selling or sharing their eggs. Obviously raising down the price of eggs will be more sustainable for customers, but I know for business it's not. So I don't have like the perfect answer for that. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Now as we come back, we are going to highlight stories from more communities.
But before we get there, we'll pass you over to Sebastian Hager, our weatherman, who has today's forecast.
Hello, my name is Sebastian, and today I'm bringing you your weather forecast, whether it's good or not. Starting out, Santa Rosa, nice 74-degree day, not too hot, not too cold, gonna be a nice sunny day. Over here in Roanoke Park, you're looking at 73 degrees. If you take it down towards Petaluma, a little lower down there, 76, only 2 degrees warmer, but 2, a lot warmer. For the 10 of you who live in Forestville, you're looking at 74 degrees. Up towards Windsor, starts getting a little bit warmer at the 78 degrees. Maybe go outside, take a dip in the pool, especially if you're over there in Calistoga. Don't need those sweaters today at all. Out towards St. Helena, 77 degrees. Same with Napa and Sonoma, keeping that theme of 77 degrees. If you're looking to take it out to the coast today, you're looking at 59 degrees in Jenner, 58 in Bodega, and down there in Tamales, 56 degrees. So, pretty good day overall. Thank you, and back to you, Celeste.
Thank you, Sebastian. Now as we head into a new presidential administration, we can begin to see the effects it takes on our highly populated immigrant community.
Last week in Santa Rosa, Chief Probation Officer Vanessa Fuchs reported an arrest made by an ICE agent in the county lobby in broad daylight. According to the Press-Democrat, it's been unclear whether the operation was planned out by ICE agents themselves and if the department requested for the information of the person who was arrested.
This incident not only raised community awareness, but also raised questions with how many county officials should handle their interactions with immigration enforcement going forward.
Since Trump's inauguration, the White House has reported that over 8,000 immigrants have been deported nationwide. Reportedly, ICE has averaged 787 arrests daily. However, ICE has stopped publishing public daily reports.
Being a part of the early results of Donald Trump's administration vows for mass deportation, county officials, local law enforcement agencies, and advocates have all shown their support for the immigrant community.
But although the support has been grand, there are still life concerns for the security of the people. Ever since the Trump administration removed a Biden-era policy in January 2025, which protected certain areas from ICE agents such as churches, schools, and hospitals, concern has grown over places that were supposed to be safeguarded.
This poses a threat to the immigrant communities of Sonoma County, who were accustomed to a sense of security and sanctuary in the areas. With the growing presence of ICE in the county, anxieties amongst immigrant families have risen over immigration enforcement, which have led parents within to begin preparing their children for standby guardianship.
Standby guardianship allows parents to allocate the responsibility of a child to a guardian in the case of deportation or other circumstances without terminating parental rights. According to the AP News, Nora Sandigo, a child rights activist, has received hundreds of calls from immigrant parents nationwide, with many of these families having reached out to her with the paperwork filled, asking her to be a standby guardian for their children.
All this commotion caused a lot of uproar across a multitude of social media platforms, resulting in thousands of people across the country organizing a day without immigrants. Business owners and employees all ceased business operations on February 3rd to protect against Trump's anti-immigrant policies, specifically targeting Hispanic communities.
Adir Alvarez Rodriguez from the Oakleaf News was able to capture photographs of the protests, which we will now show.
Nearly 400 people joined the protest, where they began at the Santa Rosa Old Courthouse Square and marched to Sebastopol Road, reaching the parking lot of the Mitote Food Park.
As said by Noela Perez to the Oakleaf News, doing this really assures the community, although we're all strangers to each other.
This event strengthened the voice of the Latino community and bridged the gap between the youth and older generations.
Before we sign off, to recap, we have reviewed the inflation hike on the price of eggs. Our weatherman Sebastian gave us a rundown of what we can expect for today's forecast, and we reviewed the current political climate regarding the recent immigration crackdowns in Sonoma County.
Thank you all for joining us today for this broadcast. This has been Celeste
And Kieran with the Oak Leaf News, and we will see you next time.